Alright, good morning, welcome to Coffee with Bo. Hopefully everything is coming through, the audio, the music, my voice. And where is my coffee? Where is the coffee? It's somewhere. It's over here. Let's see here. Here's the coffee. I'm trying not to destroy my entire studio with the coffee today. Really good, but we'll put it away somewhere. So, good morning everybody to Coffee with Bo stream, and today it's quite different. It's quite different really. It's the first time that I'm streaming from my big rig. As you can see, the camera angle is different, but I still have the chat up, so if you want to say hello, you can just go ahead, say hello in the chat, tell me where you are at, what time zone you're in, and yeah, hopefully the audio is okay. Guys, do mind that there will be some clicks and pops. I'm still ironing out the kinks in my big rig. I have some problem with electricity, so there will be some small clicks and pops in the sound from now and then. We'll just have to make do. It has to do with the fact that my building is it's not very old. It's just from the 70s, but in Sweden in the 70s you didn't really ground the houses properly, and I have really poor electricity in this room, so I think we can make do. So today we are having a little chill out stream here, and we are going to look at some sounds and some soundscapes from the Native Instruments Komplete 11 Ultimate that I just got my hands on, and I just went into it last night and I made some cool stuff. So the small sounds you were hearing in the beginning are from a song that I'm working on. So I can see Mick here. Good morning, Mick. I see Massimo as well. I'm going to try and keep up with the chat. I have a window over here, camera over there, mic here, and hopefully you guys can tell me if anything sounds totally out of place. So good morning, everybody. Rob Senner, good morning. 598s, interesting choice. Yeah, these are my favorite pair of headphones. Quinjin, good morning. Good morning to you all. These are the Sennheiser 598 headphones, and I really enjoy them because they breathe a lot. So I feel like my head doesn't explode from the warmth or the pressure. I really enjoy them. I would not recommend them if you want extreme detail or extreme clarity, or a perfect translation from the original, the source. But I would recommend them for mixing in the sense that they are very comfortable, so I can use them for long periods of time, which I think is very important. I have a couple of AKGs, the K series, the Mark 1s, and they are, their pressure is immense and my head gets so warm, so it doesn't really work for me. Sebastian says good morning from France. So I hope you all are having a good morning. I have my cup of coffee over here, far away from from the studio stuff. You might not be able to tell, but underneath here, if I just pull it out, I have my Electron set up. So that's what is that? Is it like 30? No, sorry, 300. No, 3,000 euros of gear here, so I don't want to spill something on it. So I have the cup here. Itchy Beat, good afternoon. Björn Björn needs to get himself some coffee. Well, Björn, aren't you from Scandinavia somewhere? So it's about 10 o'clock where you're at, and you need to grab that cup of coffee. Rem Cho Jose from the Netherlands, good morning to you. Matthew Laurent, hey, I didn't really. Did we conclude where you were from, Matthew? I can't remember. Were you from Canada, France, or Belgium? I can't remember. Yeah, Bjorn. Not Swiss coffee, Swedish coffee. And guys, we need to sort this out before we get into the music. We need to sort something very important out. I do get a fair amount of comments on my videos about my coffee choices. So here it is. The not untold because I've said it before, but the truth about my coffee habits. So in Sweden, I'd say most people drink what we call filter coffee. In most other countries, I'd say that filter coffee is not that, it's not that good. It's considered, you know, it's considered a bad kind of coffee. But in Sweden, there's so much good filter coffee, and we have decent machines to make it on, some of us at least. And it's really good. It's really strong. It's the kind of Scandinavian, you know, we need that when it's all dark for most parts of the year. And it's really good. Myself, I have a fair trade how do you say, bean that I love. I think it's an Arabica bean. I love it. And I have drunk a lot of espresso as well in the past, but since I'm a Swede, so, you don't want that small. You don't want the small espresso cup, guys. You don't want that small one. You want the big mug. That meant that I drank like 4 double espressos every morning. And you can imagine 4 double espressos every morning. That's insane. That's, I got all jittery and jumpy. So I had to cut down on the espresso. I still have it, an automatic espresso maker. So I love to just, start it up in the morning. That was like my first year with my daughter. So good morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. George, nice seeing you as well. S-Step. S-Step is at school. Nothing happening in particular. Good seeing you as well. Drinking cold brew coffee. Yeah, cold coffee is really nice with some ice. John Whittaker, good seeing you as well, John. Yeah, John, I see a couple of questions about the setup here. So guys, in a couple of days, I'll be posting the part 3 of my perfect home studio setup video series. I have parts 4 and 5 kind of planned out as well. I just need to, record everything and put it together. In part 3, I will talk a lot about how everything is routed and what goes into the setup here, the main rig that I'm using. But in part 4, and this is kind of to your question, John. Your question was about the circuits, and the circuits. I actually put them away today. I put them off my other table. I had a circuit setup on another table. I put them away because in part 4 of my perfect question mark home studio setup tour, I'm going to build like a circuit setup, like a small with 2. I have 2 circuits. I have them over here. Actually, I can pull them out. Here they are, the 2 circuits. I have them, and I'm also using the launch control XL. So that's a really smooth setup, and I think I want to bring in like the Moog Mother 32. Oh yeah, the Moog Mother 32 into the setup and so, and try to build something around that, like a secondary setup. And I'm still working on some new patches as well for the circuits. But of course, I made about 80 or 90 videos on the circuit, so it's not like I'm, I really love the circuit. My opinions of it stands, but you can imagine, it's like if you're a video game YouTuber or video game streamer and you play the same game for a year, you kind of get a little bit bored with it. But the latest updates to the circuits are very nice. So in part 3 of my home studio setup videos that is coming out soon, I'll talk about the setup here. And in part 4, we'll build a new setup. And I also got some gear from Crema Cafe that I'll be using in the part 4 to really kind of build like an ergonomic circuit setup. It'll be very cool. So that's kind of my plan. Davis, hello back to you at Los Angeles. Aiden Peterson asks favorite kind of coffee. It's kind of a black, very dark roasted Arabica bean, I think it's called. It's fair traded. All those good stamps on it. It's very nice. Ah, Matthew, you picked up the mono station? Yeah, cool, very cool. I'm still torn on it. I'm talking to Innovation about getting one, but so far we haven't come to any understanding in the matter. I still feel like, you know, I have so much gear, I probably have to sell some stuff, and, you know, eventually I can't own it all, and I don't really have time to get into every single piece of gear at the moment. So so yeah, so we got some today we are doing something different. So if you are new to my stream, we usually do like coffee streams where I talk to you guys, where we interact, and I answer some questions, and we look at perhaps some news and whatnot. And usually this is not the angle we're working from. Today we are working in my main rig, and I'm going to play and show you some sounds that I made using Native Instruments KOMPLETE 11 that I got my hands on yesterday, and I just, you know, I got into it and I downloaded some of the new plugins for it, and I just wanted to show you some of the cool sounds. And you can of course post questions about KOMPLETE, you can post questions about whatever you want about synthesizers and music production in the chat, and I will try and get to them. And my idea is to try and work a little bit on this tune that I've started out, and I want to kind of show you some of the cool sounds that I just managed to make, yeah, on the fly here. So that's kind of the idea. Rob, nice seeing you. I see a couple of patrons from patreon.com/bowbeats in the chat. Rob, Quinjin, I think, and some other people here. Very nice having you, Rob. It's not always easy to catch the live streams. So guys, today you have to help me out. If the sound sounds totally out whack, you know, you have to point it out, because I'm streaming from my PC, that my main setup that I use for streaming, and the audio goes into that, and everything goes into it. So hopefully everything will sound good. Yeah, Voxhaven, reactor blocks. God damn it, it's super cool. I just got into it. You know, I've been meaning to get Reactor and Reactor 6 and the blocks, but I've had so much other things on my mind, and you know, I really wanted to explore it. I haven't really explored it that much. I haven't really explored that much, but it's something I really want to get into, because it's kind of like a gateway even further into the modular thing, and it's perhaps a little bit more accessible to my viewers as well, because like a modular rig is so goddamn expensive. So working with Reactor could be something that I could perhaps show you guys in later videos, or make presets you could use or something. So I can't, one of the limitations in my current live streaming setup is that I can't show you the screen, what I'm actually doing on the screen, and that's something we have to live with. It's like a Mac problem. I can't get the video from the screen into my other PC at the moment, due to the fact that I'm occupying the video, basically the video output, the Thunderbolt port on my Mac. But I'm working on some kind of solution for that as well in the future. So that's pretty much it. So good seeing so many people here. Very fun, very fun. S-Step says, Bo, I'm on the verge of making a leap to a minimal setup, all NI stuff based. Would like to hear how you like the Komplete Control keyboards. So S-Step, I have not used the Komplete Control keyboards. Now, have I been thinking about getting one? Yeah, pretty much since they announced it. The reason why I haven't is because, well, money issues. That's basically it. If I had more money, I would of course have gotten one. I think they are very good. I do think they are a little bit pricey. So they are, you know, they're not really... I think you get what you pay for. If you are, like you're saying, you're talking about building a setup around the Native Instruments stuff, then I think it's not a pricey product, because you get so much integration. But since I was moving more towards all the physical hardware stuff that I got here, I felt like I couldn't justify the cost. So, and the keybed works really nicely too, just like Quinn said. I've tried it out, of course, and I think it's a very solid keyboard. So if you're going for like a Native Instruments setup, which I think is a really good budget choice or a slim down choice, and you also have the Arturia stuff, for example, that are NKS ready, if I'm not mistaken, so they show up, for example, in Machine. I think it's a solid pick. I have the Machine Studio, it's sitting over there, and the integration is really solid. Today I'm streaming from Cubase 9 Pro simply because that's sort of where I start when I want to test a plugin, because I know Cubase a lot better. So, good morning, Tom. Good morning. Good seeing you as well. Quinn, in regards to capture cards, I have a capture card. The problem is that the capture card requires. Let's see here. You often capture via like a HDMI or something, and my Mac doesn't have an HDMI. It has one Thunderbolt, and that port is occupied. So I have to just read up a bit on it and see if I can make that. Jamie Brito, good morning, see you as well. And yeah, Vox. Yeah, it's kind of my point with the Komplete as well. They are fairly priced if you are into the whole Komplete lineup, because it's so tightly integrated. So I think you pay for that integration, and that's something I've always advocated. Tight integration. I love the Machine, the tight integration. But at the same time, if you're not using, for example, if I wasn't using Machine, I might not use the Komplete series keyboards, because I think I would lose a little bit of that integration when I'm in Cubase. It's like my CC121 DAW controller I have here. You can use it with other DAWs, but I wouldn't recommend it for another DAW, because you lose some of the integration when you use this controller with other software than Steinberg's. So that's just my kind of my feeling for it. But definitely a good product. Deadline, good seeing you as well. You got the coffee ready? Well, I got the coffee ready here as well, guys. So yeah. All right, so guys, I think I will start here. So I have a little tune here. I think we can, if you're okay, we'll start off by listening to what I've done in this tune, and you guys tell me if the volume is okay. I can just increase it here or something. But we can start out by listening to this little tune here. This is made with. I'll go over what I've used to make these sounds. I've used some of the hardware stuff in it as well. So. So this, guys, is basically where I kind of left it off. I started working on it just like late yesterday, just wanting to try some of the new stuff out. And yeah, it's a really chill tune, and I didn't really like go into it with the mindset of creating something. I just started out, and I want to show you here. It's kind of course you can't see very clearly, but what I started out with was the una corda, the piano, and it's such a, it's a very subtle, interesting piano, and I just want to show you what it sounds like. So I'm just going to mute all the effects on it, and this is basically the piano. This is the piano. So this is the just, you know, I just played some notes basically on the keyboard, just yeah, just transposed it, 2 notes, and then I thought like, okay, what do I want to test out in this new setup, in this new package, the Ultimate package? What's new? So I added the replica. The replica is it's like an effects unit, like a, yeah, I guess it's mostly for delay, even though I assume you can do some other stuff with it as well. And yeah, I added the delay here. Just to give it some more room. And of course, it's still not even close to what you heard. Then I added Reactor 6 as an FX module, and I added the molecular, I think it's called, right? Yeah, molecular. Is that correct pronunciation? And that was when stuff got weird. So suddenly the piano is like, it's gone. It's nowhere to be seen, really. The piano is gone. And I really enjoyed doing that, so I thought it was really cool. And then I added a reactor, an instance of reactor with the razor. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, the razor is new to Komplete Ultimate as well, where it's a Komplete Ultimate plugin. I kind of got confused when I started downloading plugins, because there was so many in the Ultimate series, so many, and I just added this little kind of effects pad. Yeah, Eraser has been around. It's actually not a new plugin. I know that it's not actually that new. Unacorda is kind of new. I guess it's not super old. Razer, but I think Razer has been a part of the Ultimate series for a while. So just added that little effect. And then I for drums, I just tried the it's a contact library, I think it's called, the machine drum selection. So from what I can gather, it's basically the same kind of drum software that you have inside of Machine, or as a, I guess it's kind of like a plugin in Machine as well, that lets you do the drums. So it's a digital drum synthesis, and I just picked a kit and tweaked it a bit. So these are the drums. Shannon, good seeing you as well. JJS, good seeing you as well. Yeah, the Unacorda was like one of the plugins in the Ultimate, or not in the Ultimate, but in the Komplete 11 that I really was interested in. So, yeah. Yeah, so these are the drums, and they are actually pushed through, let's see here, I push them on a separate channel through one of the plugins as well, one of the, I think it's Ultimate series plugins, the VC, the compressor, the VC76 compressor. So yeah, kind of gives it like a little bit of beef, a little bit more high end to it, the way I've set it up. So it's kind of cool. Yeah, I see some discussion here in the chat here as well about the push and Ableton versus Machine. Now, I'm not an Ableton Live user. The push does seem very versatile. And of course, I think, you know, there's a lot of people using Ableton Live. So that goes to say that it's a great software, that it works for people. I mostly used Machine, and for my needs, using a lot of hardware synths, Machine is it's very quick workflow. I usually use it to just make a fundament of a song, and often I export it later when I want to really sequence it out, because I'm more used to like a timeline than using patterns. So that's why I often export it from machine. So so in this tune here, we also have some external gear going on. So I used the Minilogue here and one of my new Minilogue patches. So that's one of my new Minilogue patches from the Shadow and Light patch collection that I got over on Sellify. The links are in the description if you want to check that out. And I also used a bass from my Bass Station 2. It's sitting over there, so it's kind of hard to reach. So it's just so I've connected it. Everything is connected with USB, which does add some USB noise, which is annoying. But I kind of work around it. The Bass Station 2 is actually quite silent, doesn't add a lot of noise with USB connection. So I have it set up here with just the key step here as the small controller I'm using, and just connecting it together with the Bass Station 2 playing. And Cubase is very fast and easy to change programs also. So this is program 17 on the Bass Station 2. It's one of the presets that I just used. And it comes in comes in when the beat comes in. If I just increase the volume a bit here on the bass, you can hear it. I'm not really sure about the kind of melodic line that I got going on there, but I'm just testing it out. So I was thinking I wanted to add something on top of this. And if you're wondering if you sometimes hear clicks and pops, I told in the beginning of the stream that my setup here still has some issues with noise and pops due to the electricity in the building. So I am researching what kind of like electricity purifiers I need. I can't remember the English name for them, but I'm thinking of adding something like that. All the electricity in my building is ungrounded except in the kitchen. So it's, I know some people told me do a big cable from the kitchen up to the studio, but that's not viable because of my relationship. So so that's pretty much it. So yeah, John Whittaker, good having you. Hope to see you in a future stream. So that's yeah. So that's why you can hear some clicks and pops. So let's see here if we have any other questions going on. I see some more Ableton talk going on here. I really need to get into Ableton and try it out, but it's not something I've tested a lot. So the one thing I really enjoyed with the upgrade to Complete 11 and Ultimate was the kind of all the access to the modular stuff. So my idea here is I want to play something with the Minilogue, with this kind of sound, and I want to record it as audio, and I want to try and add some crazy effects to it. So I'm just going to see if I can come up with something here. So I'm playing the key step now, but it's playing the Minilogue. Something like that. Let's see if I can just record it and see where it goes. So something like that. And because I want to add like a molecular or something on top of this, just so probably we'll end up with something totally different. So I'm just change some notes. Something like that. Just testing out some harmonics here. I think the beginning there can work. Let's see here if we remove that. Something like this. And maybe we can just record it as audio and see if we can just mess it up with the effect section because that's kind of where the fun is at, I think. See here if this sounds better. So it's kind of brittle because it's the Minilogue, but I think with some complete ultimate effects we can make it sound more vibrant. Yeah, something like that. So now I'm just going to make an audio track, and because of the way the studio is kind of set up, it's kind of easy to record. I just make an audio track, select mono, because the Minilogue is mono, and I just pick. I have all the I/O set up, so it's just a matter of making sure that the audio track is set to the right input tracks. It's not a very difficult. So something like that. So now we have the audio file here. There's also a bit of effects in the background. This sound here, that's from the Minilogue as well, that I'm using. So let's see here. We'll normalize the audio and we'll lower the volume because we don't want to blow any speakers. So now I want to see if I can kind of make something crazy with it. So let's see if we add, I want to add a reactor FX, and I think I'll try the molecular again because that was kind of successful last time. I'm not sure if it's going to work. So let's see where the chat is at. Talking some FL12. Yeah, the FL12 has was it FL 12.5 that came out kind of recently, and it seems to be fire, like the kids say. It's all fire. So yeah. And just like you, Bjorn, I tried out Fruity Loops back when it was called Fruity Loops, and it was quite limited. And I had like a yeah, I used like a drum machine, I think. So it was kind of limited, and I didn't really get into it that deep, but it was a cool software. But I remember, you know, like old, you know, you perhaps remember Bass Hunter with the Bottenanna and the Dota song and whatever. And I remember we went to the same school, and he used those, the early versions of Fruit Loops. So I see some good suggestions here as well. Vox says try thickening your Minilogue with simple soft saturation EQ of that low mid end. Could be sick. Yeah, I think something like that would definitely work. I want to start with some effects from the molecular. So I'm just going to, of course, I haven't gotten into all the, you know, making stuff on my own. So I'm just using some of the presets. So I'm just going to try it out. So we're in molecular is this big effects unit that you can load into Reactor. And of course in Reactor you can make your own effects as well, both in, I suppose you can do it both in molecular, but as well as in just Reactor blocks, for example. So let's see here, let's try something. Okay, that went totally over the top. Cool sounds. Wave wall, let's see here, delicate spaces. Whoa. Let's see here. I mean, this is super cool sounds, I think. Quantum verb. Oh yeah. Very cool, very cool. Damn. Damn, going all over the place. Damn, this sounds really cool. I'm not sure if it'll fit the tune, but with this effect, sounded really cool. I'm pretty certain it won't fit, but it sounded really badass. It's the American Celestial preset, so whoa. We're truly in deep water. Let's see here. Let's see what we can find. What else? That sounded wicked. So I'm just tweaking it a little bit here. I think that sounded really cool. Really crazy. Really crazy. That's kind of the stuff I'm looking for. You know, going from like a simple harmonic and just messing it up totally. So let's hope I don't break the software now with all the effects, but I think we're okay. So this was the kind of route I was looking to go, really. Oh shit, that I don't want to do. Let's see here. So what do you guys think? Foxhaven says you could just stretch your entire track and throw some wide reverb, wide as fuck reverb on it and call yourself an ambient producer. But hey, that's just me. Yeah, that's true. It's like when you take like your hip hop beat on the Digitac that I got down here, and you just use Control All and you just kind of mess it up. And if you record that and just throw reverb on it, then you got some kind of, then you can call yourself an experimental artist or something. Ralph, good morning. Good seeing you here as well. Good seeing you as well. Yeah, Jamie, that driver is really nice. I think we could try adding driver to this as well. If you're wondering about clicks and pops, I do think it's the fact that my CPU is not super strong. So I think we'll try and bounce this selection here. I think that'll be epic. I'll try and bounce it. Let's see here if we can do that in some render with current settings. Let's see here. Right. Yeah. Maybe we have to increase the buffer a bit, since I'm not really used to using these more modern. I had like my buffer set to 128, so we'll just increase it. I think it'll work better. Didn't it apply? Kinda. It's kinda strange. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Let's see here. Let's see, we can use, somebody suggested driver. So I'm adding some driver to this sound as well. Right, so what I want to do now is I want to add the guitar rig on top of this, I think. So I'm going to add a guitar rig instance. Let me see, guitar rig 5, and I'm going to see if we can add some big sounds to it, like some big reverb. I'm not sure really which one though, but let's try the vintage verb first perhaps, or the octaverb. I'm not sure. Octaverb. We can try octaverb, and we'll just start with something like a late and long preset. It's kind of cool. We can try slapping some, you know, we're just going crazy today. We're just adding the effects to this. no holding back. No holding back today. Let's try a twin delay. Or the psych delay is also very cool in the guitar rig. So if you don't know, guitar rig is like, it's not for guitars really. It's this big modular system where you can just interconnect different effect units, and it's really cool. So I'm just going to see here what kind of Okay, this sounded cool. Let's see if it fits. Yeah, okay. Kinda cool. Kinda works. Kinda. it's all fun. Let's see here. So this was kind of where we left it off before we started messing everything up. Good morning, Sinister. Good morning. We are checking out the Complete Ultimate 11. So I think that's kind of cool. So the sound we were working on now was it's this Minilogue sound that we messed up into this. Totally crazy. And I think I have to record, yeah, I have to record a bit more of the Minilogue as the kind of, I used a couple of notes for an intro, so I'm just going to record that as well. Let's see here. I think this will work. Is it recording it or not? Let me see here. Maybe it wasn't. Let's see. Did it do something wrong? No, it did record. It was just kind of hard to see. So let's see here. Let's normalize that as well. Yeah, have to re-record that. Hello, Big Dap. What's up? What's up? Your daughter just took a huge crap. Hate when that happens. My daughter, she had a little accident all over the floor today. Nothing bad, guys. Not in the studio, so it's all good. It's all good. You know, family time is lovely, isn't it? So I'm just recording some stuff as audio so we don't forget about that, because it's so easy, and then we change the sound and you forget it. And yeah, so here, so this is kind of the the Minilogue sound that we turned into this, and we'll call it Messed Up Mini. And if you're hearing clicks and pops, it could be, yeah, it could be my computer being a bit strained by everything, or it could be the electricity in this building. It's subpar, definitely. I have to fix it somehow. It does create a lot of noise. And I think, I'm not sure about the bass line, guys, here. So if I listen to it, there's just something with the bass line that I don't really like. So the bass is coming from the bass station 2. It's sitting up there, but it just... Yeah, it's kind of happy, and the song isn't happy, so we need to fix that. Yeah, yes, I'm just removing the happy notes. As you can hear, there's a little bit of clicks and pops because of because of the CPU, I think. So we need to create a new connection here inside of Cubase so I can record the monologue. So just add a mono track, and I think it's connected to, yeah, it's connected to number 6. So just pick A.6. I should have made a template for this, but I'm kind of lazy, so I haven't done that yet. Ah, Big Dap, can you explain? What's that Prism sound converter? What's that? Explain to me. Right, so we got the bass recorded as audio. Let's just cut it up so we don't do anything wrong here. You have to, Big Dap, you have to tell me what's the Prism sound converter, Precious? What's that? What's the Prism Tato, Precious? Bass, naming it. All right, so now we can free up the Minilogue, we can free up the Bass Station 2 if we want to do something else with it. Ah, okay, so it's high-end DAC. Yeah, cool. Yeah, I need to make this angry. Yeah, no, I'm not about that. This is like the unangry, ambient, experimental because I don't know what I'm doing type deal. Okay, so far I think we got something going here. got something going. So guys, if you don't know, we are testing out some stuff from Native Instruments, the Ultimate series, Complete 11 Ultimate. I was kind of late on the ball on that one, but it's a pleasant experience. There's a lot of good stuff with the Complete 11 and also with Ultimate. Of course, I have not installed everything. There's just so much. And today we are basically checking out Molecular. It's an effects plugin. And we are also checking out... what else did we check out? Yeah, the Una Corda that you get both with the Ultimate and the non-Ultimate series. So yeah, that's very cool. Let's see how this sounds together. So these are sounds with a lot of molecular effects on them. Yeah, Hiroko, good seeing you. Hiroko Yamamura makes some really interesting music. I featured her stuff on one of my live streams. Really interesting. If you just check her out here on YouTube, you can find some. Just type in Hiroko Yamamura, and yeah, Reactor Blocks is really nice. I've just started getting into it, so it's very cool. It's very cool. Yeah, the Finger and the Mouth is also very interesting plugins. They are definitely in the category of you can really mess something up with them, in a good way. That's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah, exactly, Vox. I mean, I think that's with the blocks and with the new stuff in Complete 11 is that you can really create some modular stuff without a real modular rig. Now, of course, it's not the same thing. People. I think most people understand that it's not really the same thing as the real modular setup. But I still think that a lot of people enjoy it for what it is. So let's see if we can free some. I want to free some CPUs. I'm just going to see if I can going to render some stuff. Yeah. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm going to not render this. I just have to glue it all together. Give me a second. Right, this should do. Yeah, so I'm just going to render this as a file here. The render in place can sometimes be a little bit annoying to work with, but it's all good. Richie Animation, good seeing you as well. Yeah, I haven't, just like you, I haven't had the time to get into everything. There's just so much in that you can get into. It's a very fun thing. So it's a big package. Both I had the Complete 11, Complete 10, and then I upgraded now to Complete 11 Ultimate, and there's just so much to try out. So that's very fun. So let's see here. Let's just disable reactor. Yeah. And I think I'll go ahead and make the piano my sound kind of crazy. Before we do it, I'll just show you. If you're new here, we're testing out some effects, and this is what my piano sounded like without the effects. So if I just remove the effects. So this is the una corda. It's just a very simple kind of progression, and then I added effects to it. Something totally different, which was what I was aiming for. I wanted to see how much I could transform something with the use of the Complete stuff. So I think I succeeded in that. So I'm just going to render this. Let me just render in place, and we can check some chat. Monarch comes with no, Monarch comes with the normal package. The Monarch is sick as well. Yeah, the Monarch is really good. I really enjoyed the Monarch. So it's a stellar plugin. It's very good. Let's see here. So now we have the piano here. We can remove the effects to free up some CPU. I could, of course, you know, it's not that. I'm not really sure why I'm getting some clicks and pops, but I think, you know, my computer isn't pristine exactly. I just wanna. Just going to normalize here as well. Listen to it. Wait, what? Lemau? What was that? Aha, did it add a double? Ah, okay, wait, I made some mistake. Made some mistake in rendering this. Let's see here, render settings. Never mind. I have to look into this. How I'm doing this and what I'm doing wrong. Never mind. Okay. Somehow I've messed something up. That's part of. Let's see here. Okay, so that's playing. That's good. Anyway, I need to get some coffee. Shannon, good seeing that you're back as well. Let's see here. Yeah, Vox, I've heard that the Legend is a good Minilogue emulation. I haven't checked it out. Rich animation. Any? If you're talking about OPZ, all I know that there's no news at the moment about OPZ. Yeah, I got my the Mother 32 and the Sub 37 here, Jamie. So I kind of feel like I'm all good. I'm all good when it comes to the Moog stuff, really. So yeah, it's all good. Let's see here. Why did I mess something up? Kind of confused as to why I am. I'm super confused at the moment why stuff is not working as I intended, but hey, we can probably make that work later. Let's see here. Let's see here. Whoa, crazy! now we are awake, guys. The spaceship has lifted off. Jesus Christ. Oh well. Can't really see why I'm having a difficulty here. I just going to do it like this, though. Let's see if this works. I messed something up here in the process, but I'm not sure why. Okay, so let's see if this works. Oh, okay, crazy stuff. Does this work? Okay, this works. Yeah, totally strange. I did something with the render in place and yeah, stuff didn't pan out as I thought it would. But never mind that. Never mind that. So we can just remove some effects here. Right. So this is the tune that we got going on here. Oh, Big Dap, that's a cool idea. Doing a sound design review the same way we do track review. That's cool. That's cool. This is where we are at the moment with the song. Very crazy. Adding some saturation as well to the strange sound here and some compression. Totally crazy. All right, guys. So if you're new here, welcome to a coffee stream with Bo. Today we are actually live streaming from the big rig with little Minilogue here, and with some base station action going on as well. Ooh, and we are checking out Complete 11 Ultimate. And this song that I made is with the Una Corda. It's with the Reactor 6, the Molecular Effects plugins, the Replica plugins. I've used some guitar rig effects as well here, and the Machine Selection drums. So basically just checking it out. And this is the first time that I'm streaming kind of in this way, so I hope it works out for you guys as well. If you're new to the stream or new to my channel, I do reviews on synthesizers, music production related content, and also a bit of psychology related stuff where we check out or talk about different phenomenons that might impact you as a music producer. I got a couple of videos in the making about that as well. And yesterday I released another Minilogue sound design tutorial, and I think my next video that is coming out is part number 3 of my home studio progress, where I talk a little bit about how everything is patched up here, because it's kind of a fun little journey really to where I'm at the moment. So if you haven't, you need to grab a little sip of the coffee here and join up. So let's see here. What are you guys talking about here? Shannon, you're talking about making like a beat on the fly? Yeah? Let's see here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I want to do more stuff, you know, making more stuff on the fly. It's a lot of fun, you know, doing it on the fly. So guys, I think I'll just save you know, I'll render oh, whoopsie doopsie. I'm going to render this song now, and we can start up a new project and just try and make something on the fly here. What do you guys want to hear with the Complete Ultimate and with some of my hardware? Just leave a couple of suggestions in the chat, and we can see if that's possible to do. So I'm just going to, I always bounce down like a demo of the progress I've made on a track, just to see. Yeah, Shannon, Husky does it live. I think busyworksbeats.com does it as well. You know, there's a couple of guys doing live beat making and live music production. So yeah, sure, Vox. Yeah, that's something I really want to do more. Just making videos where I create music. I guess it's all about finding the time. Sometimes it's hard because my family is at home, so it's kind of hard to do these kind of longer live stuff because you get interrupted. And also it's about finding like a format that works for you, I suppose. Vox want to hear some aggressive stuff. Damn. You know, I told you guys yesterday, usually when I set out to do something, like a particular thing, it often ends up not being, not working in that, not going in that direction. But okay, let's see if we can do something aggressive. So I'm just closing down this project here, and we'll see if we can make something that is a little bit aggressive. So let's make a new project here. And yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of mellow kind of guy. Nah, I've made some aggressive stuff as well, but it's whatever. It's not always that easy, you know, to just set out to capture like you have an idea of a feeling. I'm more like, you know, start somewhere and my feelings takes me somewhere, and sometimes I feel angry, I make something angry. Let's see in what direction we can go now. Perhaps should we start with something on the base station 2 perhaps? So I'm going to add a MIDI track, base station 2, and we can use the base station 2 as like a fundament, and then we can add some complete ultimate stuff on top of that. So let me just hook everything up. I'm doing the cross here because I have such an ergonomic setup. Yeah, and let's pick a program. Let's see if we can find somebody one that I made. Okay, yeah, these are some percussive noises that I used. Yeah, I'm just going to record something. There you go, aggressive. I don't know. Let's see if we can. I'm just going with it. Totally bonkers. Let's see here. I think I need to change the swing here. I had a lot of swing applied to it, so let's see. Let's see here. Yeah, something there that sounds off, but we'll start that way. And let's see. Okay, so going aggressive, we need some badass drums. We need some badass drums, and I know where to get the badass drums. Okay? Turn up the resonance and overdrive and distortion and just turn everything up. Okay, guys. Okay. I'm going to turn shit up. I'm just moving over to... Hello. I'm just moving over here. You're seeing... Distortion. Turning this distortion up. Turning the overdrive up. I'm not sure where we're at. A bit of resonance. I'm not sure what I'm doing, but let's listen to it. Yeah, something like that. That sounds kind of cool. So let's see here. I'm going to load up Polyplex because Polyplex is my favorite when it comes to kind of hip-hop, aggressive, crazy over-the-top stuff. Let's see here. It's kind of heavy on the CPU, but it's a really cool program. Yeah, I love Against the Clock as well. I think it's super brilliant. Let's see, where are we at? Sounds. Where are you? Can't remember. Yeah, whoa. Yeah, these presets are so crazy. Not sure if this fits, but let's see if we can program something. Let's just go with it, guys. Let's go with it. Oh, yeah. Damn. I think I wanna see if we can do. So I'm just going to test it out here, see if I can make some kind of beat here. What I'm trying to do is I want it to be a little bit off. So let's see here. So yeah, we'll just shift the kicks here. See what I'm going for? They're kind of a little bit off. Everything is a little bit off. Oh damn, these sounds are harsh. Let's see here. We can, yeah, we can. See what I'm going for? Trying to keep stuff a little bit off beat, just a smidge. Let's see here if this works. And the hi-hat's a little bit off. I'm not sure if this will sound any good, but we can, you know, we can give it a try. And of course, probably the bass line needs to be off as well. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. It's always fun to try it out. Let's just... Try and drum and bass pattern. Let's see here. Okay, drum and bass. Damn, then we have to... drum and bass. All right, are we going to... yeah, I can do stuff like this on Twitch as well. That's cool. That's cool. The drum and bass stuff. That's not drum and bass perhaps, but yeah, let's see if that can work. Let's see if we go for 160. Yeah, I'm not a drum and bass kind of guy, but you know, you can do some fun stuff, of course, with that kind of... Oh, whoopsie doopsie. Let's see if we can make some crazy hi-hats here. How does this sound? Whoa, 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 whoopsie doopsie. Let's see here. I'm really bad with drums and Cubase. I'm really bad with drums and Cubase. Let's see here. I'm not sure if I can make this work though. I'm feeling that sound. Let's see if we can... This is what I love with Polyplex. We can just mess something up. Yeah, this works better. I think you see what I'm trying to do here. Trying to find like a hi-hat rhythmic element here. Yeah, that sounds totally whack. Why is this? Oh yeah, now I see it. And those are off as well. Am I doing something messed up here? Such a long time since I did this in Cubase. I'm usually just program drums on the Yeah, this is what I'm going for. Yeah, something like that. It's crazy doing stuff like this. I'm just going to chop it up. The reason why I think it's, for me, it's annoying to work with drums in Cubase is just that, I don't know, it's the way it's laid out is harder for me to understand. It's harder for me to kind of grasp. I guess that's why. Something like this. We'll just make some variations here to this. Oh. And we can, of course, we could add a bit of swing to this as well. This is where I'm a lot better with hardware because it's, you know, it feels more natural to me too. Time to pee. Okay, thank you, George. Thank you. Okay, what can you do with the sound? What did we have earlier? We had... yeah, some string. This could work like a... yeah, this is why you should never start with the bass. It's always, you know, you always mess it up. Something like that. Yeah, as you can see, it's not my forte, but we're getting somewhere, I think. Big drums, big drums. Let's see if we can change them out a bit. The kick is kind of cool, right? The sub is kind of big. We can reduce some other elements to it. Yeah, this is good. And let's see here. Change the decay a bit. Yeah, something like this. Whoa, yeah, this sound is so big. This is also... Yeah, something like that. Tweak it a bit. Shift the second BD 4 measures. The second BD. How do you mean BD clap? Ah, you mean like that. I mean something. Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, yeah. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. Let's work the BD. Thank you, George. Yeah, something like that. So I have a little intro beat here. Yep. We can make, let's make the beat a little longer. I'm just adding, let's see here. This should be. Hard dissed. Okay, you know, guys, you know, we are doing this live up in the place. We're doing something aggressive. You guys told me you needed something aggressive. Bo, get on that aggressive stuff. So now Björn wants some dist on this package. He wants the dist. Okay, let's do driver. Let's do driver from Native Instruments. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's record that. Let's record it. Can we do it? We should be able to, right? Did it stick? Yeah! Woo! Woo! Oh yeah! Woo! We need some whoa samples. Okay, guys, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. Awesome. So what should we add to this craziness? I think we could just go from some. Let's not do this sound. Let's see some other sounds. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. This took off. Is it like the kids say? It's lit. Why aren't you going where I want? Yeah, something like that. Super crazy. Super crazy. A lot of fun. Yeah, something like that. This will be fun. Okay, so we have the base station 2. We have... We need some kind of variation to this, right? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. I just want something over the top. Yeah, something like that. Crazy. So guys, if you're new here, we are just testing out Complete Ultimate, and I got a challenge to do something quite aggressive. Yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Okay, so here we are, guys. I hope you guys are... We've added some drums, we added some stuff to it. Maybe we should do some, let's see if I can do some tweaking here. Some live tweaking. Let's see here. Let's see. Just turned a few knobs here, recorded some automation just to, yeah. All right. Shannon says good night. Good night to you, Shannon. Good having you, mate. Good having you. So we are just doing a little live stream here, checking out some stuff from Complete, and these are some drums from the Polyplex. And we got some bass here from the Bass Station 2, and yeah, we'll probably need some more drums. So let's see if we can add something from. Let's add some drums from Contact. Some rides I see in the chat, so let's see if that works out. I'm wondering if we could do some let's see here. Where are they on the keyboard? Let's see here. Ah, yeah. Let's see here. Key step. Yeah, here we are. Are there any other sounds? I'm just testing out the different drum selections that you have in the machine drum selection. Not that super, but I thought it sounded kind of cool. It's kind of broken. The broken. It's a quite broken cymbal. I think it could work. Let's see here. If I use this in the beginning and I add some volume to it as well, it might work. And we need some bass as well, and so on. Yeah, totally crazy, totally crazy. So guys, we are heading into almost 1.5 hour stream. So I'm soon going to close it down because I need to have some lunch. But I think I'll try and record the bass line as audio. And we'll see if we can add some effects to that as well. But it's been really nice having everybody here, checking out some stuff with the Complete series, and doing a little bit of a live improvisation here. It's just a fun test to see if it's something I can do in the future, do more of. So I'm glad to have you guys. Let's record the bass. Björn, always nice having you here. Good seeing you, and I hope you have a very pleasant day. Let's see here. Let's process what I got going on here. Normalizing it. Let's add some distortion to the bass as well. Today we are using driver a lot, but I think that could be fun. Guys, so we've been working on a crazy track here using some drums from Polyplex and a bass line from the Bass Station 2. But guys, I think it's time to say our goodbyes for today. Yeah, I shift the second BD on the consecutive repeats bow. Yeah, I should definitely shift up the drums a bit. But I think we'll have to leave it for today. I know my wife is heading home soon with some lunch. So guys, this has been a Bowbeats morning stream. Today we played around with some crazy stuff from Native Instruments. We made like a very chilled tune, and we also made this hard ass tune, super hard tune. Let me just bring it up, bring the results of the first part of the stream up. If you're new here, if you haven't stuck around, you might want to hear what we did. So the first thing we did was a definitely more chill chill kind of tunes. Let me see if I can bring it out here. I think this should be it. So let me just be certain with the volume here, so I don't blow any speakers. Let's see here. Yeah, this was the first thing we did today. Something really chill. And this features sounds from the una corda piano, the molecular effects, and drums from the machine selection. And these esoteric sounds in the background, the harder ones, are from the Minilogue actually, but we add a lot of effects to them as well. So super esoteric stuff, but yeah, I enjoy doing it. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out for almost 2 hours. It's been a blast. Thank you for all the good ideas regarding my the harder hitting tune that we made here on the fly. And I think I'll try and cut this stream down to like a highlight with all the fun pieces. So yeah, thank you so much for stepping by, and I hope to catch you on another stream. And don't be afraid to check out some of my other videos if you are new here on Bow Beats. And I hope to live stream soon as well. I want to do a review stream really soon. I just need to plan it out a bit so my family doesn't, you know, come and disturb me. So thank you so much for sticking around, guys, and have a pleasant day. Whoopsie whoopsie. I kind of muted the wrong thing here, but yeah.